guys, this is Jan Model with stampingwithmyfriends.blogspot.com, and today I have been asked by several ladies emailing me what are my top 10 favorite things that they have to have for them to start using Project Life. And I'm not going to tell you what you should have, but I am going to tell you what my top 10 must-have favorites are. So that will help you to decide what may work for you and what you may not want to use, okay? So let's get started from top to bottom. So first, you obviously will need an album. And this is a D-ring album because it opens and closes. And the reason why these albums are important is because it opens and closes, plus you can fit up to 60 pages in here. So that gives you a lot of availability in this album to put a lot of memory keeping. So that's my number 10. My next favorite thing is, I love all of her insert pages, but my favorite is her Design A because this is the way that my brain thinks. I don't have to do a whole lot of thinking with this one. It has the two 4x6 on the bottom, and it has the two 4x6 on the top. And then all the way across are the 3x4. And so that way if I want to put some pictures in here, I can, or I can put journaling cards or insert cards, whatever. That's my favorite, and that way it just flows through the album and I don't have to do a lot of prep work for that. The next thing you would definitely have to have, this is must-have, is a Cork It. And I have had a few ladies say, well, why can't I just use the paper I already have? And I thought the same thing. You can. However, it's a lot harder to journal on paper that you already have. Like this paper, if this was a paper you already had and you cut it down, it would be hard to journal on this. Or, you know, give it some kind of design. You would have to use some kind of outside element. So my thing is, why not go ahead and get this, invest in this, and that way this part is taken care of for you. That way you can just have fun. So that's what I think about that. Now you do see, I mean, I do decorate some of my journaling cards, but these aren't my only element. These are added element into my Cork It. So I would definitely get a Cork It. You can look online and figure out which one's the best for you. And the next thing is you would need a paper cutter, because a lot of the older photos do not fit the 4x6 slot. So sometimes there are some trimming that needs to be done. So you will want to invest in a nice paper cutter. This is just a travel size one that I have that I just keep with my Project Life stuff. But I use the Stampin' Up! Trimmer one all the time. It's my favorite. I love it. The next thing, and these are not must-haves for everybody, but these are must-haves for me. I actually like to have a lot of different colored alphabets. So this is just a basic black alphabet. And that way, these are my go-to if I feel like the page is lacking and it needs a little something. This is just an extra element I could put on the page. Also, I am in love with washi tape, which I have told you several times. So this also will lead itself into my scrapbook pages very easily. It's not, and if I take it and maybe I don't put it down right, the thing I love about washi tape is you can reposition it. So it's really nice. That is one of my favorite things. The next thing you will need is you will need some type of Cornerrounder, because any of the Becky Higgins brand has the rounded corners. Now the ones that we sell through Stampin' Up, they do not. And I actually like that because it doesn't force you into rounding your corners. Sometimes I like just that nice crisp edge. And another thing about Stampin' Ups as well is all of our cards, we have 100 cards in our Project Life kits, and they are endorsed by Becky Higgins, but they're Stampin' Up! Exclusive, so they're not any designs you're going to see anywhere else. And they're 100 different images. It's not 5 of this and 4 of this and 3 of this. There are 100 different ones, so it really leads itself into a really good product. So the next thing, obviously, you would need pictures. All of mine are right now in my scrapbook, so I didn't bring those out, but that is the next thing you will need. And then I have an adhesive. So the adhesive, when I go to put my pictures that I've cut down, I want a really good acid-free adhesive that really rolls easily. And Stampin' Up! Has these. These are called snails, and they have refills for them. You just squeeze right here and it pops off, and then you pop them back on. and this is protected. You just pull this down, and then you just take it and you just adhere it onto whatever you're needing to adhere it to. So this is a really good adhesive. And the next thing that I use, because I know a lot of people do use stickers, and you've seen me with that as well, but I really like, because I'm a stamper, I like to use my stamps. So I go to my box full of stamped images that I have, and I will pull from it. So it's definitely my most go-to item, because anytime I get a new stamp, and if I think I will use it for my project life, I will go ahead and on a grid card or a Whisper White piece of paper, I'll go ahead and stamp about 3 or 4 of those, cut them out, throw them in this box. And that way when I'm ready, I don't have to get up and find that stamp. It's in this box for me. So that's another thing that I think you must have. And that's it. So, oh, one more item. Now, I know we have journaling pens, but my absolute favorite pen to write with, and I have played with a lot, is the Sharpie Thin Permanent Marker. Because really it doesn't bleed through because the cardstock on the Cork Kits are so thick. So this is a really nice smooth marker, as well as our Stampin' Up! Markers that we have. And I'll show you those as well. But this one is just my real go-to that I actually pick up all the time, because black is a safe one. You can always, use the black. So I do have, these are the Becky Higgins Project Life ones. I do have these. And then these are the Stampin' Up! Ones. And they come in multitudes of colors. They come with a brush mark. They come with a writing mark. So that really, really matches. And of course, if you get any of our Stampin' Up! Project Life kits, all of our colors match. So there's no guessing if this blue is going to match this. So it's nice. But I do love this. But I still go to this one all the time, because this is just my safety. The black one is just safe, and it will go with everything. So if you have any questions, just shoot me an email, stampinwithfriends@gmail.com. And talk to you later, guys. Bye.